There's 21 people waiting for us already before we've even gone live. There we go. Evening, everyone. Can you hear us all right? Now you've got to wait with a satellite delay, you see.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look, we're live. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's put that over there so you don't see us.
Okay.
You can see the super chat. There we go.
There.
My goodness, look, people are here already, and somebody's been waiting a long time. Morning to you all from Craig and Wendy. Hi Craig, how are you? Hope you are well. Alice is here. Happy Monday. Evening Alice. Evening Gordon. Hope you're well. Evening Richard. And Trev as well. Desmond Donders. A Motorhome Gone Wild. Evening everybody. Evening all. Look at this. It's fantastic, isn't it? Jacko Johnson, reply. Thank you for
someone in Cheryl in Caen.
Is that right?
Yeah. Just noticed it up there on the camera.
There we go. Caravan Gossip Super Chat.
Yeah.
There we go. Fantastic.
So, evening all.
Yeah, there we go. So I put on Twitter today that I was having a special guest this evening. And my special guest for this evening is my in-life wife, Mrs. Trudgeon. Not my on-screen husband, Mr. Ditton. So you're not working tonight.
Nope.
Which makes a really nice change for Anne not to be working on a Monday night. So, well, why not? Let's grab Mrs. T in here. So if you've got any questions for Mrs. T, put them up there and we'll see if we can answer a few of them. Very good. And it's nice, actually, because I can concentrate on what's happening over here and you can keep waffling on.
Thanks.
Yes. Oh, it looks like the clever Trudgeon and Dan. Thank you, John.
I like that one.
You can hear us all, okay, everybody? I hope you can hear us all because I'm quite far away. The microphone's very small and I'm far away. Father Ted reference there.
And Chloe is recovering well.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, she's doing right. She's in her bedroom at the moment playing some age-appropriate Xbox game, I understand. So there we go. So there we go. Now I have got a full itinerary listed down here of what we're going to talk about, and I jokingly just put up on Twitter, what shall we talk about? And a Shropshire lad, Gordon, thank you, and a couple of others have just made some wicked suggestions, actually, of things that we should talk about. So what we'll do is we'll go through what I've planned out already, and then maybe we'll talk about some of the points that Gordon's raised, and the full-time touring as well. They're planning on moving from South Wales to Gloucestershire this week, and it looks like wind is going to be a bit risky. It's going to be a bit awkward, especially if you're having to go anywhere near Birdlip, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be pretty windy around there.
Yeah.
So it's looking about, towing in bad weather. So that's a really excellent topic, and I don't know if we could shoehorn this in for tonight.
We'll have a go.
Yeah. Seeing as I don't need to take you to work, I'm not limited to half an hour.
I know.
So we can keep going until the police come round. That's quite cool, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so I'm just going to follow up with last week's format. Seemed to work quite well for me, summarising what we did the week before and what we're going to do the week next, etc. So I thought, well, I'll just do the same thing again. So last week we filmed a few things. Last week I did the multimeter video. Which was in a direct response to the battery video, and that seems to be going down well. I hope that it went down well enough for people who were not technical to understand it, and I've already been picked up by a few people who are quite technically minded that there's a few mistakes in the video, and it was deliberately so because you can keep going down the rabbit holes of technical subjects. And one thing I learned when I was teaching amateur radio with the good guys down in Bath is that you teach a very high level approach right at the beginning, and then as you get more into the subject you teach more and more and more. So I hope it was enough to educate people and it wasn't too confusing, but it seems to be going down too well, doesn't it? So it's fine. The other thing I did last week was, and I think I touched on it last week, is that I wrote an article for Bailey of Bristol, and the article was basically talking about pre-loved caravans. Well, pre-loved if you're in the marketing department, second-hand to the rest of us.
Yeah.
And I wrote a 2-part article for Bailey, and if you would allow me, I will put the link to the Bailey blog for you to go and have a read. And if you're in the market for a second-hand caravan, if you're new to caravan and you're here this evening, Hi, good evening. This is my take on things you should consider away from the actual caravan itself. So there's a link there in the chat window, and go and have a look at it. It's in 2 parts, and I hope to be writing a few more things for Bailey in the coming future. Now, last week I also touched on the point that I found a leak in our caravan around the aerial at the back, and on closer inspection I think I have found out the problem. It looks like somebody has used silicone sealant for use around the bathtub on the aerial up on the roof, and it looks like it's that's letting water in.
Yeah.
So I've contacted Vision Plus, and I have got from them something. Hang on. Something hidden. I've got for them a new bracket which I'm going to fix in place and see if that actually fixes the water ingress.
That should hopefully work.
I hope so too as well. I was going to be up the caravan. That sounds like a euphemism, doesn't it?
It does a bit.
I was going to be up the caravan. I was going to go up the caravan today and film it and fix it and fit the new bracket. But I don't know if you were suffering the same as we were. It's windy, it's wet, it's horrible. Not exactly ideal to be going up playing around on the roof of a caravan in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, there we go.
And of course, if it's raining and you're trying to take one antenna out to replace it with another one, you're guaranteed water's going to go straight in.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So there we go. Now, it's weird actually, because at the same time of me discovering this leak and trying to fix this leak, I know that another certain somebody's been fixing leaks on her vintage caravan today. So everybody give Alice, Seaside Housewife, a big thumbs up and a big hi, because she's been out there in all weather, having a bad hair day as well by the looks of it, Alice, on your outtakes today. Looks like she's been solving all sorts of leaky issues. I hope it's not too bad anyway. So there we go. So that's what was happening last week. Let's go and have a look at some of these questions here. From a non-caravaner and starter, any recommendations for a starter for 2 people, sporty types? I was looking at Swift, Base Camp, Adria Action, Canal Sport and Fun. Adrian up Trent. Alita up Trent? Well, as you can see from my girth, I'm not particularly a sporty person. So, you know, controversially, maybe I'm not the person to be asking about active lifestyles. I know my way around a bacon butty, and I do appreciate the finer things in a pint of ale. That's as pretty much as energetic as I go. But no, all seriousness, if it was me looking for a adventure style or you know, a caravan that you could incorporate for 2 people, I would think the Base Camp is the one to look at. In fact, a friend of mine who lives down the road, a really good friend of mine, he's particularly sporty. He does a lot of mountain biking. And when I approached the subject of, you know, grockle boxes, wobble boxes, he said absolutely no way. But when I showed him the Base Camp, it's absolutely perfect because, you know, you can put your bikes in there, you can put his surfboard, boogie board, whatever else in there. And it's perfect for him and his girlfriend. So I would say look at the Base Camp. They've got a wicked awning configuration that comes out the back. Have a look at that one to start with. I think the price is about the same as the Adria Action. I might be completely wrong. But it would certainly... Have a look at the Swift, then look at the Adria Action and compare the 2. See which one you're happy with. You'll probably find that you'll compare the other one to the other one. But that's it. That's what I would say.
It also depends on how much space you want.
Yeah, true.
That's the other thing.
That's true. I mean, we're not small people. We're quite tall. Angela's 6 foot. I'm just under 6 foot. And we found that the Base Camp was actually really spacious, wasn't it?
Oh yes.
You know, and for 2 of us, you know, I mean, obviously I'm a big chap anyway, but we were able to walk around the side of it, and it was quite nice.
California Camping have said it's around about 16k new.
Thank you very much for that, Sean
Thank
and
you.
Lizzie. Thanking you. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. So it's pretty good. I would say the Base Camp, because it certainly seems to be the more popular one. I think, where was it? Were we on site? And I said there's one coming through, and I've never seen one on site before.
There was actually. That was in Cirencester.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can actually hire the sort of different vans, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
Just to give them a try. That might be a good idea. Give it a try. Try out some different ones. See what you like. See if you've actually found it as spacious. Little visitor.
Yeah, Smudge has come in to say hello as well. So that's pretty good. So Chloe update. Chloe is fine. I suppose you want to see the cast now, don't you? If we get 100 likes, we'll get the cast looked at.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Come on in, Chloe.
She's a little bit disappointed because the date that she was supposed to be having it removed has been extended, and each week it keeps getting extended even more. So we may find she's still got it on at Christmas.
What is it? 3-4 weeks now? It's been delayed by.
2 weeks. 2 weeks so far.
Okay, I was exaggerating. Yeah, we go.
Another week, and it will be just by Christmas.
Yeah. Are you finding it itchy yet?
My car's not fixed yet. His is fixed, mine isn't.
Oh, yeah. Loving the 5 Series again. I fell out of love with that car for some time, but that's a different topic anyway.
Yeah.
There we go. Any recommendations for sites in the Lake District? 2 adults and a dog. No idea at all. Anybody else put suggestions in? Because I would like to visit that part of the world as well, please.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
Can we see Smudge too? Can you see Smudge?
Smudge! Come on.
Oh my god, he knows he's coming to you now. Yeah, she can see Smudge. Here he is.
Here's Smudge.
Yes. Oh, bless him. Yeah, there we go. There's Smudge.
Not very interested in looking at the camera.
Will my 2-litre TDI 4x4 tow it? The sway. Oh, good grief! Yeah. Yeah. Gail. Good evening, Gail. Coniston. That'll be a camping and motor camp. Coniston. Yes, that's right. There we go. Lots of people saying Coniston, Coppice in the lakes. Is it a good idea to take goldfish on holiday whilst caravanning? No.
You might find if you've got a bowl of goldfish, they might not still be in there if you've taken them caravanning.
Well, it might end up looking like a cappuccino by the time you arrive. What a thing to ask.
Unless you could put a lid on the top.
Do goldfish suffer concussion?
Don't know. Never tried that one.
No, there we go. There we go. There we go. Even double trouble. That's double trouble. Oh dear, I don't know. Congratulations to the Indie Project on 100 subscribers. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. The Indie Project's hit 100,000 subscribers today, which is absolutely awesome news.
Yeah.
At the NEC, they were shown the base camp. That's true. Thanks, Kelly Camping. At the NEC, they were showing the base camp being towed by a Fiat 500L. So I think anything other than that, anything other than a smart car, probably. True. True dat. Yes. Carpaccio. Hey. There we go. There'll be fish puns in the rest of the chat. Just you wait and see.
Definitely.
So very good. Yeah, it's the Indie Projects. Congrats to them. They're down in Portugal at the moment, and if you don't subscribe to them, well, you must subscribe to them because the world subscribes to them. They're a really good bunch. They do some fantastic topics, and I've been into them for years and years and years when they were very small, and the channel was named something completely different, and I got into them when they were going across Europe. So they're a wonderful pair they are.
The Love to Stay. Mr. Ditton, Andrew Ditton, has been there.
Yeah, Love to Stay is a lovely place. We're going to Love to Stay next year at some point, but we'll be telling you about that in another video.
Yes.
Are your mugs on the way yet, Trudges? Yes, they are. That is the 4th paragraph down, and I've just made it off the 1st paragraph, so bear with me. Have you noticed the mastic sealant around your skylights going black and falling off? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is starting to degrade quite a bit now. Round, as I alluded earlier on, the TV antenna where that meets the body, it has a felt ring, and what somebody's done is they put sealant around the outside of it, but they've used bathroom sealant because it's gone very brittle. So it does need a reseal on the top as well. Hi guys, good to see you, YouTube blogger. A YouTube blogger on a celebrity. We will see you there on it next year. Thanks, Steve. No.
That's one way of dieting.
This week I have I've got planned in for this week. We're going to film lots of videos this week. I'll tell you why in a minute. We've got a couple of articles that need writing up as well. And we're also going to do our chilli recipe. We'll get asked a lot. In fact, a Shropshire lad, Gordon, he asked me weeks and weeks ago just to send him the recipe of how I did it in Twitter. So I did that. And so yeah, so we're going to film how we do it and the recipe I use for zebra pot. So that's going to happen this week. And also I've got to do the year in review as well, which is a massive editing job. So there we go. You're getting lots of love tonight.
Oh yeah.
If you want down to diet, Slimming World. See what you've started?
I know.
And yes. And the other thing that I'm delighted to say is that today we passed 11,000 subscribers, which I'm absolutely tickled pink with. So thank you very much to everybody who subscribed. Maybe we've got some of you here this evening. If you're new to the channel, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Hello. It sounds a bit like jazz club, doesn't it? Hi, nice. So there we go. So yeah, it's pretty good really. What we've got going on this week. It's going to be a busy week. The reason I've got multiple films to film this week is that next week our van goes in for repair, and we're going to be without it for about a month.
Yeah.
And so I've got to get all the videos in this week, planned and ready to throw out all throughout the rest of the year. Then does that mean another prize draw? You may be, Darren, maybe. I was going to do one when we get to 15 and see how we get on to there, you know, how we do well there. So yeah, we're going to be without a caravan for about a month, and I've got to get all the films in this week to distribute out for the rest of the year. And I'll give you a heads up now as well. I'm going to take a week off over the Christmas and New Year party, which means that not only will there be no upload, but there will be no interaction on any of the social media. Going to have a bit of a tech timeout, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I've pretty much done this now for just over a year and a half, every week without fail, putting a video up, and so, you know,
yeah, there
we go. So I'm going to have a week off.
We will miss it.
Oh, God, yeah. I hate not having it. I hate not having the van. It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And hopefully I won't be working this Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It was horrible last Christmas because Angela worked over it, and I did everything by myself, and, you know, the kids were here, and just horrible.
I came home in the morning, watched the children open their presents, and then went to bed. And then got up, had Christmas dinner, and then went back to work again. So
yeah,
yes,
exactly, yeah. So so there we go. Electricity bill going down from the lack of consistent charging. You're absolutely spot on there. Do you know what? I did my battery run today. You know, single-handedly, I think I'm financing the EDF project for Hinkley C.
Yeah.
So there we go. So earlier on, California Camping asked, have we got our mugs coming in yet? Yes. Short answer, yes. We are getting a lot of merchandise up together. I spoke to somebody today who's kindly agreed to let us be wholesalers for some of their products as well. So we're getting some of those in the next couple of weeks. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if we're going to get it in time for Christmas, but the plan is that we're going to have a shop full of nice things, some merchandise with our own branding on it, and some funky other stuff as well, which we're going to introduce into the shop. And then there's also other things as well. There's links to frequently asked products that we get asked for a lot for you know, things on Amazon, etc. So I've put those in our shop as well, which we don't sell, but it takes you through to Amazon on our affiliate link as well. So that's what our shop is up and about. And I'm delighted to say that the stickers, I've got to work out which way is up now, our stickers are now in stock.
Yep.
And there we go. Look at that. And last week you did manage, thank you everybody, you did manage to crash our website by going onto the shop and trying to order a sticker. So, should we do that again?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that again. I'm just typing, don't worry.
And Eltham has just said, give me my mug back, Ange. It's mine.
How rude.
Yes, I have to have a big coffee. It keeps me awake.
Affectionately known as Angela's bucket in this house.
Yes. And to the comment earlier, what do I do? I'm a carer and look after dementia residents.
Not for me.
Yes, so I work nights, 10-hour shifts. Lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she works so hard. She's so good. And you can call me Dan. Well, thanks, Dan. That's lovely. Thank you, Dan. Rebecca, have you any advice on Caravan aerials? We have 2 TV aerial points on our van, and they run from digital receiver, but the picture on is good on one, isn't good on the other. Not sure what to do. Rebecca, yes. I have up here 2 antennas from Vision Plus, and I'm going to be doing a feature on them in the coming weeks. I'm going to be writing an article soon for a publication, and it will be publicised in there, but I'm going to give you an idea of what aerials do, how they work, which one would be best for you, and you know, using aerials in a caravan, etc. So yes, I have got that one already in the planning stages already.
Crashed the shop already.
Well, there is another way you can have a sticker. I thought about this today, and I'm gonna pinch the idea from California Camping, who did this. There is a system on the chat there, on the live chat. There's a system there of super chats. So I've done it again. Look.
Yeah.
So if you want a sticker, the first 5 people to send a super chat in, I will send you a sticker. Can you go on inside the windscreen of the car? Yes, Kevin, that's the second batch which is coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've thought about this. Don't worry. Yes, these ones are metallic as well, by the way, so they look really nice and pleasant. A couple of people have bought them already. Yeah, so the first 5 people to super chat, and I don't know how you do it on your phone, I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry.
No idea.
Yeah, the first 5 people, I will send you a sticker. You'll have to I'll write down their names.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Our caravan is called Lenny.
The Luna.
Yeah.
Lenny the Leaky Luna at the moment.
Yes.
What's a super chat? It's a thing at the bottom where you can put a comment in, and it charges you some money. I think it's £2 it starts at.
Yeah.
And your question, there's one, look, California Camping. Thank you.
Yay!
I hate to tell you this, but you've already got one going your way anyway, so, you know. Thank you, Sean and Lizzie. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a thing at the bottom there. It's got like a $sign, a grey sign.
Yes.
Yeah, my sticker, actually, from California Camping is still stuck on a VWT5 on the Vango stand, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, there's John Knowles. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
John, can you do me a favour? Can you send me a message on YouTube when this is all over, and I'll get your delivery address from you?
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go. So, there we are. That's how you do it. I don't know how you do it on your phone. I'm sorry. I'm rubbish. There we go. There we go. Have you got any advice on tyre pressure monitors? Yeah.
Yes.
The one we use is the Tyre Power system. Shropshire lad. Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. There we go. Way hey. Buy a Tyre Power, Shropshire lad. Or another one. What's the Fit to Go, I believe, as well.
Yes.
Aaron Beadle. Thank you, Aaron.
You.
Thank you very much. Beadle. Fit to Go do one as well, a TPMS system. Yeah. They monitor the pressures as you go on, and if they detect a sudden drop or a temperature increase, or they there's another one there, Vince Martin. Thank you, Vince. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Cool. I'm gonna have to get posting tomorrow. This is great. They monitor the pressure. If the pressure goes up, the pressure goes down. If the temperature goes up, let's say for example, if you've got a sticking brake, that temperature goes through the wheel and it's picked up on the. Thank you, Ian. Picked up on the sensor itself. So that's basically it. That's basically you know how they work.
Yeah. We
use the Tyre Power system. You can replace the batteries in them. So that means they don't, they always run no problems at all. The Fit to Go ones, I believe you have to send them back and they send you new ones with new pressures in it. I don't know the Fit to Go system too well. If you want information about the Fit to Go system, head on over to Caravan Gossip. Ian has got one. I think he's done a video on it. If not, he's done a blog post on it. Yeah, they're pretty good. We use the Tire Power system.
Yeah.
It saved us because I
Yeah.
had a puncture. I caused a puncture when we were going into the storage yard actually, and it told me I had a rapid deflation going on. So I was able to get the Caravan parked up and a jack under it before it sunk into the ground. So I was, it saved us.
Yeah.
And if you're doing 60 miles an hour on the dual carriageway, well, it's going to stop you having an uncontrollable blowout, isn't it? Because it tells you instantly. There we go.
Yeah.
So there you go. Who owes
It's
me
£2? Thank you, Full Time Touring.
Thank you.
And thank you, Caravan Gossip, for putting up the links on the tyre pressure monitors.
You don't need to thank him. That's what I pay him for. He's my spanner. He's my blue spanner.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Caravan Gossip. Is Ian Hardham, everybody. So say hello to Ian. Although we did say hello to him last week because it's his wedding anniversary.
Yes, that's true.
He was moderating our channel on our wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Hardham wasn't particularly happy about that.
Dear.
Yeah, there we go. Nothing worse than a rapid deflation. Do you know what, Gordon? Mrs. T would agree with you there. There we go. Anyway.
Yes, you did, Ian. You did manage to get a sticker.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he was number 5.
Yeah, there we go. So thank you. That's very kind of you. So look at that. Thank you everybody that has sent over a super chat to us. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Please make sure you send me a message. I have written you all down here, so I will try and find you. But make sure you send me a message after the live chat, and I'll make sure I get your postal addresses from you. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. It's very kind. Should we answer some questions?
Yes.
What's the blue spanner? That's Ian.
Yeah.
There we go. Alice got her sticker. Love it. Thank you, Alice. Look up Gear Gremlin. It fixes punctures on the roadside. That's a
very good idea.
That's good. Buddy Insight, thank you for that. Does that work for caravan tyres as well? I'll be interested to know that because I know that some fixes don't usually work for commercial tyres or high pressure tyres. So let me know that. That'd be good to know. Good to receive a sticker. Absolutely. How are you spelling your caravan's name? Thanks, Peter from Reddit. Lenny, Lennie. Wow, look at that.
Thank you, Mark.
Show me the sticker. There we go. There's your sticker. That's yours. We should sign it. That'd be no, that'd be worthless then, wouldn't it? Best site for Christmas. Me and the kids. Little Xmas present. Well,
there's only one other place that we've gone around Christmas, and that's Longleat. And it's great because if you go in there, sometimes you can get in there for free. It all depends if there's anyone stood on the little sort of covered shelter by the gate.
It's absolutely awesome.
It's basically on Longleat site.
Yeah, if you go back in our videos, way back, you'll see that we did a really long video about Christmas at Longleat.
Yeah. And
absolutely superb. The site is amazing. There's so much to do. It's a little bit quirky, it's a little bit different. It's just really nice. Longleat, I couldn't rate it high enough. It's absolutely fantastic. If you notice, there's some rat boy that's appeared on our chat there.
Ah, yes.
That's
our son.
Wireless rat. That's my son. That is.
Yeah.
Evening, Tom. Your washing's in the washing machine, mate. Okay. On your TV's here, by the way. I've got your TV here, Tom. Right? Yeah. Cut mine tomorrow. You can take it home. All right. Thanks. There we go. Dear Nan and Angela, I would just like to say that I have been through quite a lot of stressful situations this year. And ever since I have found out that your channel always brings a smile to my face. Well, thanks very much. Thanks, Kids with a Camera. I hope that we give you some entertainment, some nice things for you to watch. So cheers and have a good Monday evening.
Yes.
Why am I saying cheers with a coffee? I haven't even got a gin in my hand.
No, that's true. And Brooks, just been to Longleat this past weekend. Site was quiet. Oh.
Okay, that's good. It's always quiet anyway over Christmas. I mean, they close half the site down, wash the toilet blocks. But whenever we've been there, lots of things to do there. The place gets really mad in the evenings.
It
doesn't
does.
It's really busy.
Yeah, because of course you have the Festival of Lights as well.
Because
Because that's already started.
Yes,
it has. Yeah.
We need to get down there. Me and my wife one day are heading to Taupo this year. Is that right? Taupo? I'm sorry, my parents.
Never heard of that one before.
No, that's great. Dan, how about a meet up in the New Forest in the new year? Ask Mrs. T.
Well, depends if I can get time off work. I don't know my shifts, that's the problem.
Sweet. Should we do a meet up next year?
There was talk of that actually, wasn't there?
I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Yes, possibly. You never know. We might do one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter, it is coffee. It's straight out of the Tassimo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no alcohol. It's a school night, so we don't drink on school nights.
How do I email you to receive the sticker from Ian?
Ian, either pop over to our website and contact us if it's still running because you've crashed it. Head on over to our website or just send me a message. If you follow us on Twitter, you can send me a direct message there.
Yeah.
If not, head on over to our Facebook and message us on there. There's lots of places that you can contact us. But I've written your name down anyway, and I'll come back and put a comment in this video. There we go.
Yeah.
There we are. There we go. What's that, California? I'm starting the beer soon.
Yeah.
That's clearly Lizzie, isn't it?
It's Peter. Okay, I believe you.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. So there we go. Evening, Lance, from our friend over in America. I have to get new tyres for my Caravan after 2 years because the new ones I get 2 years at a go. They start to dry out. That's interesting. That's really interesting. They recommend over here, it's a recommendation that if your tyres are greater than 5 years old, replace them because they deteriorate in this country from the UV damage.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same problem you get, Lance, because of the sunlight on your tyres, but that's what seems to happen in this country anyway.
Yeah.
I really love you guys. Thank you, Gordon. That's very kind of
you.
We are in New Zealand, guys. It's the North Island and a great place. We will send you some photos of it. Please do.
Yeah.
Craig. Yes, absolutely.
That'd be lovely.
I'm not sure how we get our caravan over there. We just fly out there and hire one, I suppose.
That's another way of doing it. Yeah.
That would be lovely, actually. That'd be a great way to explore the place, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Sunlight here. Yeah, I was being facetious. My family would love to meet your family one day on a holiday, but my eldest daughter would love to meet your son Tom.
Yeah, problem is Tom doesn't really come camping with us anymore, does he?
When we go away in the next year in the brighter weather, I'm going to make sure that we go somewhere where him and Alicia can come along.
Yeah.
And they can bring their tent as well. So we'll arrange somewhere. That'd be good.
Because he's way too big for the caravan.
Yeah. Good evening, Dan and Mrs. T. Hope you are doing well. Could you do some more videos on the Cadillac as we have just bought one? Thanks. Sam, absolutely. We'll be doing a whole series of Cadillac videos coming soon. Just to give you an idea, I've got one on which one to buy, some hints and tips on how to connect it up, and hints and tips on how to pack it away. I've got some recipes on things to do as well. So yes, I've got lots of Cadillac videos coming your way. In fact, the guys at Cadillac have been absolutely superb. They sent me some accessories over to show off what you can actually achieve in them.
Yeah.
And you cooked some puddings on the pizza stone. I know it's unbelievable. Yeah, there's a lots going on there. So absolutely. Yeah. Peter Need writes, my tyre blew out on the way to Devon as I didn't know anything about. Oh my God.
I know.
Anything about caravan tyres and tread was great, but being a first timer, I don't know anything about caravan tyres. You're not alone. You're absolutely not alone. And I think, if I can do something to help people who, give them some insight, then we're all better for it, aren't we? I would love to go on a barbecue Cadillac training course or demo. Do you think they exist? Gordon?
No.
Maybe that's what we should do at a meetup. We should have a Cadillac off or a burger off or something like that, where all the men gather in a circle with their cooking implements and their branded aprons, and they have a cook-off.
Could be quite hilarious, actually.
Couldn't it? Absolutely. So there we go. I've just and Caddock cleaning tips too, please. Yes, Tony, head on over to Caravan Gossip. Ian did a video on some products that he's just been reviewing, and he cleaned up his Caddock, and it came up spotless. What I would do is I do a deep clean of mine the night before we go home, and that way we're always fairly clean.
Yeah.
But right now in the off season, the Caddock is downstairs, and
well, we had to empty out the whole of our van.
Yeah, our van's empty at the moment.
Yeah.
We love our Caddock. It's the best thing to cook on, and there is no mess in the Caravan, which is a bonus. We bought the pizza stone and the paella pan, which for family of 5 is absolutely great.
Oh yes.
Spot on. Totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree with you. 185 Landy, but I haven't got a Caddock. Any unbranded barbecue will do. Let's just call it an outside grill off. There you are.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, a Caddock isn't a barbecue, is it?
No.
It's just that it's a braai. That's what it is. It's a braai. It's a braai. A braai. Sorry. There we go. I have bought a new Caravan, and at its third service, I was told the tyres were 5 years old. Do tyres age quicker than the Caravan?
Well, you think tyres get used more when they're travelling.
Depends if you travel at 88 miles an hour or not, Mark. I think that's the truth. Because, what's a braai? Private joke, that. Thank you, Ian. No, they don't age quicker, obviously. But it's a good idea to make sure of the age of your tyre each year.
Yeah.
Just as a mental note anyway. There we go.
I'm sure they've got a date on them, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got date codes on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great video about that as well.
I know.
So there we go.
With the DeLorean.
That's right. I don't know if you can tow with a DeLorean because of the exhaust pipe across the back. Somebody will tell me.
Yeah.
So there we go. So look at that. We're 37 minutes in, and I haven't even started to talk about what this video is about yet. Hey, say my name, please.
I am Joe.
I am Joe. There you go. There we are.
Yeah.
There we go. Hope that helps you. There we go. And he was banned from Caravan Gossip. There we go.
Oh.
Thanking you. Bye. So the reason for the video tonight, the topic of tonight's video was we were going to talk about planning trips, and it was really designed for to help people who are sat there thinking, we've bought a caravan and now what the hell do we do? How do we book our holidays? And maybe other people can help out with this topic as well. And the idea was that when we were, I think it was last year, beginning of last year, we said, right, let's plan some holidays. Where do we go? And we sat there, we thought, well, we've definitely got no idea. And then as it transpired, we then just started asking everybody, what sort of things would you love to do on holiday? So we'd asked Chloe, what would she like to do? And she said, I'd love to break my wrist.
She didn't.
We asked Tom, what would you like to do? And he said, I'd like to drink a lot of cider, trip over the guy lines and be sick all night long. No, Chloe said she'd like to do a beach holiday. Tom said he'd like to do something a little bit more energetic, something a little bit more adventurous.
Activity-wise, really.
And then, we then just started reminiscing about great days out and great places that we visited.
Yeah.
And from that, we started to form an idea of things that we wanted to do on our holiday. Because here's the important thing. With a caravan, you don't need to have a fortnight in somewhere. You can literally have multiple holidays. And you wanted certainly somewhere to just relax and unwind.
Yeah.
You didn't want to
Be
go
able to read a book.
Yeah, you didn't want to go to the beach. You didn't want to go climbing trees, which you did anyway.
I've done, yeah.
So once we got an idea of things that we wanted to do, we then started looking at maps, and I use Google Maps for this, of places where places where which would supply a beach holiday, for instance, where there was things that they could do which were a little bit more adventurous, like a go-kart track or something. So then once we'd done that, we then start searching for clubs around that area. And, as you go from what things you want to do, you start to build a bigger picture as to things that you want to do. And once we'd found the clubs, we then go to TripAdvisor, start looking, to see whether it was things that we, places that we'd like, places that, got good ratings, etc. And then start looking for local attractions and things for us to do, and that's really where it started.
Yeah.
And then from that, there's now great resources on YouTube, funny enough, and online of what does the site look like, and what's the access like? Can I get my caravan in there, for instance? So Rich and Trev, they're on the chat here tonight. They produce some fantastic site arrival videos, and I don't know if you're aware of them. But basically, it's people who supply their dashcam footage. So if you've been to a site, you supply your dashcam footage over to Richard and Trev. They make a YouTube video, and literally they will upload it for the rest of us to then go and see what's the arrival like. Can I get my caravan down there? Will it be all right for an 8-foot Buccaneer down the Devon country lanes, for instance? And so it's a really good resource. So you understand whether the accessibility is good enough.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's site tours as well, and there's lots of people who've done drive arounds or just walking around with a camera to show you what the general lay of the land is like, and that sort of for us then sells it to us whether we like it or don't like it.
It does.
And then I finally do a Google Street View and make sure it's okay and I'm happy with where it is.
And of course it gives you a chance to have a look at the journey itself as well.
Yeah.
What roads to take.
That's it, and then plan where you stop off if you need to stop off for a break, etc.
And if you've got animals in the car, toilet breaks for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we only travel to 2 hours at a time with the chops in the car.
Yeah.
Because obviously he wants to get out, stretch his legs, and have a little wee as well.
Yeah.
And of course, once you start to plan your trip, if you don't have sat-nav or if your sat-nav breaks down, you've probably already got it consumed to the brain anyway of where you need to be going. So it's a pretty good exercise to just plan your route. And obviously when you get to services you won't make a wrong turn like Mr. Ditton did a couple of weeks ago. And very good.
Yeah.
But that's a serious problem. If you do get locked into or you're in a position where you can't get out of in a services, it's pretty poor.
Yeah.
So it's a good idea to have that all planned, and once you're happy with it, book it, and that's exactly how we do it.
Yeah.
And it's it's just that process of planning, but making sure you know where you're going and what you're doing. Other people are not as, I don't know, obsessive maybe as us, and they just literally wing it.
Yeah. Which is fine.
It is how you go about it. But we've been asked about, we've been asked so many times, how do you book, how do you plan, how do you go away and prepare these things? And of course, when you're shopping around for these sites, budget comes into a large part of it as well.
Yes.
Because you may not want to spend £30 a night, for a big club site. You may want to spend like £10 a night at CL, and just by doing that search, around, you can, you can literally find wonderful places.
Yeah.
So Rich and Trevor here in the newbies join one of the clubs, if only for a year. Generally, good basic standard of site. Yeah. And you get lots of advice from the site wardens.
Yes. Site wardens are very helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a topic for another night, actually. Which one's best, the Caravan and Motorhome Club or the Camping and Caravanning Club? And I'm going to give you my opinion on which one's best.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you now, they're both brilliant. There we go. They're both absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're both as good as each other for supplying quality campsites, great member benefits, and locations that you want to go back to. There's no choice between the two. They're absolutely fantastic. We personally go to Caravan and Motorhome Club sites more than the camping sites.
Yeah.
Just because of their location. But then when we go away with Tom, we go to the Camping and Caravanning Club sites because they've got tents access for a lot of the sites, So that's us, and that's just a personal thing. Pretty good.
Yeah.
UK campsites is brilliant for the UK, and absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very, very good. I know how much you guys... Simon Watkins writes, I know how much you guys like Exbridge Lakeside CMC site. Have you also used the Exmoor House CMC site right in Dulverton? No, we haven't.
No,
we haven't. We did walk we were down there. I
Yeah.
think it was one of the days that we were at Exbridge, and we were in Dorverton. We were down by running around the river, and
That's where Chloe decided to go into the river.
Yeah.
With the dog.
It was just down there. And
Yeah.
we knew it. It was there, but no, we
Yeah.
haven't been down there. So yes. Let's see what
Yeah, it
else.
was our last trip that we just noticed it, and it was like, there's one there.
Dan, ever thought of doing a sat-nav review? I have used all of them and TomTom, etc., and found Snooper's Caravan sat-nav the best. I'm sure there are companies that would love you to review them. Mark, yes, I've got one which I have been using for some time now, and I've been reviewing it. I won't lie, I got off to a tricky start with it because it was pretty rubbish, to be honest with you, because it wasn't the sat-nav's fault. It was the fact that the software on it wouldn't run with a Mac, and I needed to register it in order to get some of the features unlocked on it. So it was a problem with using a Mac, and but yeah, I've got a few more weeks to go with that yet, and then I can give my honest opinion of it.
Yeah.
The one in Dorverton is very expensive. Also a tight bridge to get over. It's very true, Ian. I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. We used our phone with Google Maps all around Europe, and it was faultless. That's good. That's a good testament, isn't it?
Yeah.
Been on the network for years. They're all folks in the 70s. Small, a few tight pictures. Lovely, really. Fantastic. Very good evening to you, Billy. Very, very nice to have you on board here with us this evening. We are going to the Sherwood Forest holiday park for the New Year break. It's 20 minutes from where we live, and never knew it was there. We normally would go to Clumber Park. Had a virtual tour, lovely site. Thank you, Rebecca. That sounds really good. Sherwood Forest. I don't know. Are we going to Sherwood Forest? Caravan Gossip, are we going to Sherwood Forest next year? We'll wait for the response now.
Yeah.
Maps is good sat-nav app. You can download it in advance and save your data.
Well, that's a good idea.
Ian writes, what's your views on CLs? I have yet to convince Mrs. Trudgeon that we should be doing more CLs. I love them. The thing is, you see, we did a lot of off-grid camping last year. A friend of ours got a very large section of land, and we used to go up there.
Yeah.
And it was lovely. But Angela, bye Gail, nice to see you this evening.
Bye.
Thank you for that. We used to go up there, but Angela always said that she needs a toilet, a proper porcelain toilet, and a shower that she can spend a lot of time in. Because Angela can't shower in under 4 minutes.
No. Can't do it.
2 hours.
It's not 2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
I like to be clean. And Caravan Gossip actually said, no, we're not.
Thank you, Caravan Gossip.
Thank you.
The blue spanner in my life. Clumber Park is great. Yes, I've heard lots of wonderful things about Clumber Park. You can also download Google Maps to your phone, to Apple iOS phone. Brilliant. There we go. That saves on data as well. I'll see you in the morning, go for the Silly O'Clock Club. There's a lot of going on here, isn't there?
Yeah.
TomTom with HGV map card. Very good. Yeah. We're off on our first ever caravan trip this weekend to Polstead Farm in Suffolk after collecting our van Saturday morning. Well done, Steve. Let us know how you get on. We'll be doing another one of these next Monday, so please do write in and let us know how you got on. That'd be lovely to hear. Always off grid for us, just need water and a hole in the ground. Absolutely, Greg. Absolutely, Greg. Spot on. Yeah, that's all you need. I mean, we survived for 10 days.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I stunk, but yeah, it was great.
Oh, zero phone signal. Oh, you can't survive without your phone for too long.
I'm not as bad as Mr. Hardham. I mean, he gets paranoid when he doesn't get 4G signal. I mean, he's literally, you can literally see him hyperventilating. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Always double check sat-nav directions with proper map and Google Direct Street View, particularly those who have not caravan specific. Top tip.
Yeah.
Well done. Yes. Sherwood Forest is a lovely site. Went to Easter. Great little place next door with really reasonably priced miniature steam railway. Love a steam railway.
You do.
Evening, Zoe. Look at that. Zoe's here.
Oh, hello, Zoe.
Zoe. That's the better half of Caravan Gossip. Zoe. So everybody say hello to Zoe. Make her feel welcome. We're on a CL down in Pembrokeshire at the moment, and they have a fully serviced pitches for £11 a night. Serviced pitches.
That is brilliant for £11.
That's
You've got a huge bargain.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Wow, there we are. We've only been to one CL, Foxham Hard. It had facilities and they were lovely. Yeah. I think you've actually videoed that one, haven't you, California Camping, the CL site that you went to. Have you done a rally? I would love to, but I'm yet to convince my wife. She isn't convinced about going off grid on a rally. Well, yes, I have done rallies way back in the early 80s with my mummy and my daddy and my brother. And it's not something that I would put my family through. I don't know. I think there's nothing wrong with rallying. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's depending what you want to get out of it. And if you want to go and meet other like-minded people, people who enjoy caravanning and, just to get away and do something completely different, I think it's absolutely superb. Yeah. I always have fond memories, actually, of rallying. Fond memories. It was really good fun. But just for our lifestyle and certainly what Angela does for a living, it's not really something that I think would fit too well in our lifestyle. Nothing wrong with it. I perhaps may take you along to a rally sometime soon at our local, there we go. Billy's saying, got to go, bye guys. Bye Billy.
Bye Billy.
Nice to have you here this evening with us, thank you. People do tend to find their best CL sites secret so they can stay quiet. That's very true. Gordon's just put that, that's very good. We go off the Great Dawson Steam, go off grid at the Steam Fair, solar on the roof, no problem. Absolutely, Vince. Brilliant.
Solar panels are brilliant.
Yeah. Are you doing the CMC National? Probably not. I'll have to check dates. Probably not, but we'll see. You never know. Tried to get a CL once and accidentally managed to put the Caravan on one of the neighbours' drives. Haven't tried since. I bet that was fun. The awning up in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah. They could have made you coffee.
Good fun for a short while. No longer rally. Centre chairman. Oh, there we go. I think it's literally what you want to get out of the caravan, isn't it? It really is. Just purchased our first second-hand van after watching your channel. Massive respect to you both and for time and effort uploading videos. We are just... That's it. That's all. Well, thank you very much. That's lovely to hear, and I'm glad that you're enjoying your caravan. I complete dog agility, so I'm afield most weekends. I love my solar panel. Absolutely, it's fantastic. I mean, I know people who use their caravans for when they're doing motorbike trials.
Yes.
And they use it for exactly that purpose. So, there we go. Really good. Off topic, is there any way of sending a notification 10 minutes before you stream live? Missed the first part. Forgive so many questions. Set an alarm, I think, Mark, is really probably the best way. I don't think I can send a notification before. We do stuff on Twitter a lot, so I usually say just a few minutes to go, what have you.
I think you put on there about 10 minutes to go earlier on. Yeah.
Craig, how would I get to show you photos and videos of our campsite here in New Zealand that we're away over Christmas? Craig, head on over to our website, the-trudgeons.com. Down the bottom of the page, contact us, send a message, let me know it's you, and then you can send us pictures via email that way, and I'll write back to you and we'll go from that way. And then if you're all right with that, I would love to share them on our Facebook page as well, so other people can see the wonderful pictures there as well. And who knows, maybe we can crash the Facebook page. Who knows? There's good and bad caravans with all makes and models. Very good Park Nest, yes, very true.
Yeah.
What else? Is it possible to recharge the leisure battery from the car by running the engine with it connected to the 13-pin plug? Yeah, absolutely. Plug it in, switch the engine on, let it run. That's how my dad used to do it way back when solar panels didn't even exist, and were off grid. Funny enough, when we were on a school playground or in a field in the middle of nowhere and running through the batteries. So yes, he used to plug the Cortina, as it was back then, used to plug the Cortina into the Caravan and run the car for about half an hour to charge the battery up.
Yeah.
No problems at all. Bye Lee, got to go. Mrs. just bought a Viennetta. Yeah, that's, to be fair, Viennetta or us. It's Viennetta, isn't it?
Yeah.
About to collect a Star Class Caravan. I would like to thank you for your vlog friends for all the help and advice that have been a lifesaver. Thank you, Gavin. That's lovely to hear that. There we go. So thank you very much for that. That's lovely to hear.
Yeah.
It's comments like that make it really worthwhile us keeping going, to be honest with you. The gas locker, sorry, internet issues.
Oh.
We're just about to start uploading our videos and we'll be posting soon. Keep up all the good work. We have just got married and our caravan is our wedding present to ourselves. Fantastic.
That's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah. There
Congratulations on getting married as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And who knows, after 20 years of marriage, maybe you two will be like me and her. Got to go. Thanks for a night of entertainment. Thank you, Ian. We'll be in contact about the sticker over Super Chat in a bit. Take care, Mr. and Mrs. T. Thank you very much.
You.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Ewan, hello.
Shout me out. Shout me out. There we go.
Just did.
That reminds me of a Tears for Fears track. But there we go. What's the best caravan site to go on in the summer? Depends what you want to do. Depends what you want to get out of it. If you want to, go somewhere adventurous, I don't know. Go to North Wales maybe. There's lots of things to do around there. If you want to go somewhere relaxing, go to somewhere in the middle of nowhere. It really does depend what you want to do. If you've got children, if you've got dogs, there's so many things to consider. So I can't answer that one for you. I'm sorry.
Bye, Desmond.
Yeah, bye, mate. Nice, thank you very much. Boss is in from work.
Yeah.
I think we'll be closing down in a minute anyway. We'll be going long enough.
Someone's just suggested Croft Farm.
Croft Farm. There we go. Croft Farm, is that Croft Farm Water Park in Tewkesbury by any chance? When can I meet you pair, maybe on a site somewhere? Certainly. I think, I'll be honest with you, we'll probably be letting you know where we might be next year a little bit more so that you can make an arrangement. And maybe we might be letting you all know where we're going to be at a particular time so you can book as well. Yeah, there we go. Yes, Croft Farm Water Park in Tewkesbury. Good if you want to do some water sports. Good if you want to walk into town. Yeah, it's good, no bad at all. And Old Oaks Glastonbury is pretty awesome. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Adult only sites are worth a look in the summer if you don't have kids. And they can be cheaper in the summer than the family sites. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Been going 6 years. Yeah, there we go. If Sherwood Holiday Park is nice, we might have that as our new favourite place, as Clumber Park is a little expensive. We're going to Sherwood Forest for £142 for 5 nights. Wow.
Clumber Park is 204.
That's outrageous.
I know.
That's outrageous. Well, let me know, how you get on. That'd be good. Yeah. Right. Well, that is 2 minutes away from 1 hour, and I think that's us done. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's us done. So there we go. Oh, question for you. I want you to use the thumbs up or the thumbs down right now. Question for you. Next week, I was thinking about doing a bit of a pub quiz. What do you think? Do you reckon we should all have a bit of fun? As we're getting towards the festive period. Should we do some questions like a pub quiz type style? I won't be drinking. Just coffee. Put a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Put a thumb up if you like that idea and a thumbs down if you don't like that idea. And then I'll see at the end of this if you think it's a good or a bad idea.
Yeah.
So let's use the thumbs up or the thumbs down in the video. There we go. Look at that. Loads of thumbs up.
Yeah.
I think we could do it,
Yeah.
Don't you think? Are you working next Monday night?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do a pub quiz next Monday night. Yeah. Drinks are on me, guys. Why have I said...
Virtual drinks!
Yeah, why have I said that?
Hang on, is there a picture on there for a drink?
There we go. Fantastic. And do the DJ voice. Oh, I don't know.
That was hilarious.
I think we might have some pickled eggs in some crisps ready to go and some peanuts on the bar here. Maybe we could do that, yeah? I could be pouring pint. And our barman recommendations of what ale for the week could come from Rich and Trev.
Oh, look, pictures of drinks going up.
Oh, blimey.
There you go.
Here we go. Fantastic. Brilliant. So if you're on Twitter, tag me in a picture of a pint of ale for next week and then we'll do a pub quiz, I think. That'd be a great idea.
Yes.
Good stuff. Oh, look, Make Way with the Morleys. I've got to tell you, actually, rather foolishly, with Make Way with the Morleys, I agreed to sing Happy Birthday to Mrs. Morley next year whilst dressed up as Rita Ora.
Yes.
Now, I was sober, I think, when I mentioned this. Was I?
No.
No, maybe not. So apparently I'm singing Happy Birthday to the Morleys next year dressed up as Rita Ora.
This could be hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, on that bombshell, I'll let you all go. So can you hit end for me?
Yes.
That's the cross in the corner.
Okie dokie.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
End.